Snapfire's already banned out. It's a kind of weird game for running. I think just in general right now, in terms of the meta, it's weird for running Earthshaker 4. Dude, they're taking a long time. Did they freaking DC out? Now, I think in this the reason that they're taking so long for this is they're really debating, okay, it's Ricky going to be core, but what do we want to do with this Earthshaker? Are we trying to pick another hero that can potentially be swapped between lanes?
Disruptor.
Or just going to take their 5 now? Okay.
Dire team pick.
That's a weird so that's very strange, right? To take that long to pick your 5. Cuz it feels like they're debating, okay, do we want to take our safe laner now? Do we want to take our mid laner now? Do we want to take our off laner now? And they like to be able to see one more hero before they go for it. But taking that long to choose between 5 position heroes, to me, that feels very strange.
Remaining.
Disruptor is nice. It allows you to play fast. It allows you to play
5
high tempo,
seconds remaining.
catch people consistently, which is really good. But the flip side of that is that normally what you're looking for is like, how do you want to play the game? And now they have such little time to try and figure out how to deal with the Bloodseeker,
Radiant
right?
team back.
Like they're really running into consistent problems with that a little bit. And now you've kind of revealed your entire draft, and you're going to have to pick your mid into a counter pick with a lot of reserve time left. This to me feels like a very strange decision. I kind of feel like Winstrike should have taken their
10
mid here
seconds
and then
remaining.
left this still, like, because now basically Winstrike is going to be
5
going into the
seconds
last pick for
remaining.
FlyToMoon, where they're going to be able to counterpick anything that they want, right? Like if you look at this setup here, if you had picked your 5 maybe a little bit more quickly and then instead taken like your a mid laner 9th pick that like is hard to counter. So, you know, something along the lines of a DK is one of the classic examples. Not that I think it's great right now. Maybe it would have been a Kunkka, and then like you
10
banned out the
seconds
Shadow
remaining.
Fiend or ban out the OD or something. Or maybe you take the OD yourself and then you ban out the Sniper.
5
You know,
seconds
like
remaining.
there's a lot of different ways to do it, but the way that it's set up now and the drafting phase and the way that this went, you took a long time to pick your 5. And then you went into that next pick and you revealed now what all of the lanes are. So they know
Dire
what the
team
safe lane is, they know what the off
Radiant
lane
team
is,
pick.
and now they also know what the
Medusa.
mid is, which is Medusa. Now the question is, do they have an answer to Medusa? They have 2.5 minutes to figure it out, what they want to run. They might not need that long. But that's the danger of this drafting. And I think this is what separates probably like
10 seconds
I would say
remaining.
the tier 1.5 from the tier 2 teams.
5 seconds
CIS
remaining.
is weird though. CIS has like I don't even know how many demarcations of divisions they have. I think CIS might be the region with, except for China, probably CIS and China are the 2 regions with the most like professional quote unquote teams that they have, that are like sponsored and have a pretty good collection of young players. And I think that the biggest thing here is that you see like a lot of talent on this Winstrike team. Specifically, like I was impressed with Young G in the last game in the early laning going, but they just got so out macroed around the map. Like they just got outplayed by the decisions that were being made in the game, and that comes down to always want to fly. I mean, real quickly, I'm just gonna look at because I don't remember off the top of my head, but I'm gonna look at Always Want to Fly and how long he's been in the scene, because it's been forever. Yeah, so 2011, right? Like I click on his profile and remembering that the retry DTS gaming, he was on one of the original Team Empires in 2012. Like these players have been around for so long that they understand like the intricacies of how you move in the map, how you try and position yourself, all of that stuff. And this Winstrike team, it feels like they don't have. Yeah, so they take forever and then they pick out
You may now
a
select
PL.
your
So
heroes.
it's sort of a weird matchup, but it feels like they have enough time to run it the way that they want. So they are going to be doing. What are they doing here? Wait, what? So Always Want to Fly Ancient Apparition, right? Are they running? They're running Bloodseeker against Medusa. That's kind of interesting. So what's the thought process there? Again, they had a long time to try and figure out what they want to run. Maybe they're going to run VTune mid against Dusa. Because I think Bloodseeker doesn't have as high of armor as PL does level 1. So I'd feel like this would be a better matchup for PL. And the other thing is that if you have an Earthshaker rotating into your lane mid, you probably want the hero that has Doppelganger. So that way he can jump over the top of it. Dude, always want to fly Ancient Apparition. It's been around forever. But yeah, so I think to me, this is really the story of like FlyToMoon, a bunch of players that have been in the scene forever. You've got Aloha Dance, Always Want to Fly General, that have been around a really long time. And then you have some of the like slightly younger players. Iceberg still has been around for a while, but not like as long. This is like the second generation of CIS players, right? That's Iceberg and VTune, I would say. And then this is like the third generation of CIS players that are just getting their start and playing against like the old legends, the newer people, and then it's these guys. That to me at least is the way that I think about this matchup here. Again, I could be wrong, but just in terms of like player history, that's the way it feels like to me. Let me do a quick little look-see again at the I was checking them out beforehand, but I'm pretty sure that I'm comfortable saying that. Yeah. So Megalotta Esports, 2019 starting it, Young G, 2018, DK Fogas, 2019, and Itza TSA 2020. Yeah, all of these players are like that next young generation of people that are coming in. It doesn't say how old they are on their Wikipedia page. So yeah, DK Fogas is 19.
You didn't see that coming.
Young G from Belarus. It doesn't say how old he is, but he's only played on like 3 teams: Modus, Namiga, Imperial. And again, it's like they're playing well. They're good players, but they just it feels like the big determining factor in this game is much more. Oh. How much armor does he have? Oh, so actually Bloodseeker has 1 more armor. I guess I was thinking about it in terms of just the agi, because PL's got way more agi, but I guess that he has some base armor that's built up as well. Okay. So this is gonna be interesting to watch, because I think that PL is not nearly as hard of a counter, or even I would say like what feels to be even a full counter for Medusa. It kind of feels like it can go both ways, where there is actually a chance for Winstrike here. I don't think that all is lost. As FlyToMoon going to be able to secure a couple of those. Winstrike end up with just 1. Is that right? Yeah. I'll talk about this more later, in between games probably, but the thing that's going to be interesting to watch in this, right, is how much farm does PL get relative to Medusa? Like, if Medusa is able to get, I wonder if she just tries to like switch out and go for an early, because like PL's going to go Diffusal Manta. If Medusa can get into like Talisman of Evasion Butterfly around the same time that PL gets Manta Diffusal, I think that she maybe stands a chance. Because there's a couple things you got to remember. One is that you're no longer running into a situation as Medusa or as PL. Oh god, he's getting kind of destroyed here. Oh my god, Medusa doesn't have a CS yet. Holy crap. Oh jeez. Dude, you gotta get something here. You gotta get something. Alright, there you go. You got 1. You gotta deny. You're on the board. Just get 1 for yourself. Oh, come on now. Get a CS. Oh no. Guys, we're staying here and we're watching this for a little bit, I think. Because my god. Jesus. That's pretty good. Iceberg is giving him the treatment right now. Dude, you can't just keep on getting denied like that. Oh, God. I don't even want to watch these other lanes. I just want to watch this lane. Wait, I need to go over here, though, because this is happening. First blood. So we were talking about it, the Mars versus Ricky matchup. It doesn't matter if he can tricks the trade away if you just kill his person he's up against. 9 and 8 versus 4 and 1. I mean, Quelling Blade, higher base damage. This is probably how this matchup is supposed to go. You know, I don't know if it's quite supposed to be this bad, but it's looking pretty bad. He needs to go for maybe another point and then rage here, or a blood rage maybe? Because it feels like he's not getting as much regen as he might have wanted.
My thanks will come later.
Or he could just go for the early point in blood, right? Oh, God. He can't afford to die here, though. He just salves up and he's fine. Rotation over. Oh, man. If that rotation was a little bit earlier, they'd probably get that kill. Unfortunately, no such luck. But yeah, so the thing I was talking about is if Medusa is able to stay even with farm with PL, it's probably pretty okay. Does not look like that's going to happen, though. I think that it could be a wash there, because, one, your illusions aren't insta-killed anymore by the Stone Gaze. Oh, no. Are they... Oh, God. Is she dead? No. Neither is Iceberg, though. As another kill goes on over here to the side, they take down one in turn. So General found the kill onto the Disruptor, but then the Grimstroke also goes down. God. Dude, this is such a beatdown. Holy crap. It feels like after that Shadow Fiend game, like, oh, he's on the wrong side. Jesus. How is this okay? He's just waiting on it.
My thanks will come later.
Jeez.
When you least expect it.
So what's the Medusa to do here? Is he almost a full level up? Yeah, he's almost a full level up just by straight laning. Silence. Chase down. Iceberg's got to run. Can't get the body block off. But, like, she needs this person here, right? If you don't have the Earthshaker there, you probably just die. Another kill up top. Dude, this is where I need to be watching. But it's just like, I mean, in comparison, these kills do not feel like they're real. Oh, General. How are you just going to do that to him? The hell? How is that just going to happen? And now, like, Always Want to Fly can just leave bottom, right? The V-Tune's like, I'm fine here. I don't care. What's this Clockwork going to do to me? Just make sure that my Bloodseeker doesn't get killed because he's completely bodying the Medusa. I mean, Medusa should be able to catch back up, but the scary thing is that they doesn't really have stacks, you know?
Bounty.
Looks like Bounty Rune's going to be trading off the other direction.
It's gonna be a massacre.
Get the spear there, connection. Let's see. I mean, it's a little bit scary here. Yeah, this was bound to happen. Oh, regen. Regen. No. That was much needed. Like, they had to have that happen. If you just keep letting your Medusa get complete. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Young G. Ooh. All right, I got the South coming in.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
All right, General. I mean, he's a level up also on this Ricky. The rotation up towards top now. They need to keep doing this. They just need to, like, keep running around and trying to find kills. They can't afford to just be, like, sitting back. Like, they have to break down this laning stage and start making kills happen. Unfortunately, it looks like the FlyToMoon lineup feels sort of a similar way. Ricky, I can't really do much. Dude, General's just beating that ass. Oh, God, he hits onto both of them. General, what? How? How? Did you see how good that was? He waited until Ricky came out of the tricks of the trade and then threw out the God's Rebuke and then afterwards had the presence of mind to hold on to the spear to save it for Ricky. Like, he could have killed either of them in either way, but there's no other way that he gets both of those kills except by what he did. They are getting destroyed. It is 5,000 gold lead at 6.5 minutes. Like, last game might have been, you know, an outdraft. This is just like a legit outplay. Such a dominant outplay. And Iceberg just wants to get in. He just takes the last hit and runs. Dude, General Mars, don't sleep on it. There is a reason they first picked this man, this hero. Holy crap. Oh, Iceberg's a bit too far out again. Okay. Dude, Iceberg, why you gotta do that to him? This man's just trying to play a game of Dota. How you just try and break his career? Holy crap. Why? Why would you do this to him? Oh no. Dude, that tip felt so bad. Oh. Jesus. This guy, he's played on one other pro team his entire life. His first professional game started in March 20th. His first pro game, this lineup, was how long ago? A week ago? How are you just gonna do that to him? What the hell?
Stopped you.
Jeez. Aloha dance. They found a man. Oh, General Mars. Unreal. 6-0-2. He has been involved in every kill that his team has had this game. He has been involved in every goddamn kill. Unbelievable. Wait a minute. Game body blocked. Dude, the Ricky's just like, please, let's kill Aloha Dance again. Please. And let's try and not die this time. Oh, God. The spear. Push back. God's rebuke. General, have mercy. Don't do it to them. They're too young. They're too young. They don't know what's happening in this world. Oh, God. One more time again. Got him. Ow! 8-0-3. There's only 11 kills on his team. Dude, you've got to ban General Mars. There's no other way. He's too good on this hero. How?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Holy crap. What a freaking baller. So I have seen two unbelievable performances from FlyToMoon so far. The first was the V-Tune Lifestealer, and now the General Mars. Like, this is unreal good. Oh, God. Alright, Aloha Dance is just giving up his life here at this moment. General needs to be careful, though. If he ends up dying, like, he's going to give up so much gold. But, I mean, and the big problem through all of this, right, is that, like, Medusa has 2 Wraith bands, and PL is, like, got Yasha, something else flying out to him right now. What is it? Yasha Treads on top of 2 Wraith bands. Oh. Okay. Iceberg struggling a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, God. Big Daddy Mars is coming in. No, again. Godlike General. Mars the Godlike. 10,000 gold lead, 11 minutes. What a freaking kerfuffle. They are getting absolutely wrecked. Like, just compare offlaners, right? 2,500, 6,000. Oh, God. Yeah. I mean, Iceberg is like, he's not having an amazing game right now, but he did enough in the laning stage that he made the space for like the rest of his team to have an amazing time, right? Because basically the centerpiece of the draft of Winstrike is the Medusa. That is the hero that makes it all work. They're all rotating in. This is gonna end really poorly. This is gonna end really poorly. Dude, y'all messed up. Echo Slam, it ain't enough. They did kill off the PL, actually. General? Did he overextend? Did he overextend, General? Getting body blocked by his team? Oh, God, an Iceberg's there to clean up. General's thinking about walking back in. He's got another spear to throw. Oh! Almost. I can't believe he lived. How?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
906, still a part of every kill for their team.
Illusion.
Jeez. 15-6.
Dire's top tower is
Always
under
want to
attack.
fly Iceberg. But that's what I was talking about, right? Is that like you had, I think, such a trouncing going on in mid that they had to rotate everybody to try and give Young G a game. Because had Earthshaker not just sat there mid that entire time, that lane doesn't
Dire's
work.
top tower has
And
fallen.
then on top of that, they had to rotate the Disruptor in towards mid to try and help to find the kill. Like, even with just the Earthshaker there, it wasn't doing enough because Iceberg was dominating that Medusa so badly. But what ended up happening in the end was it just meant that General could go off. It meant that PL had absolute free farm. Iceberg's kind of feeding a little bit, but that's okay. He went Diffusal, played first item. So this is the thing, is that they do need to maintain some level of aggression because Medusa eventually can become a problem. I don't think it's going to get to that point, but they need to keep their eyes on
Radiant's
it.
bottom tower is under attack.
I'm just waiting for General to do like literally anything else again. Like, do anything. I don't think he's missed a spear, except for that one on the Medusa, which was because her TP finished. It feels like he's just done everything. All right, smoke up. This one's a little bit telegraphed. It took them a while to get it going, which gives enough time for Winstrike to like sort of catch their breath. It feels like the entire time they've kind of been on the back foot. All right, he misses that spear. It's okay though. And on, wait, what? How'd that happen? What the hell? Oh no,
Radiant's middle tower
Not again.
is under attack.
not again.
Dire's
It's
bottom
not in my
tower
Oh, oh, oh.
bleed your life.
General finally was not part of a kill. Dude, Iceberg, how are you gonna take that away from him? What the hell? Iceberg's literally game ruining right now. What's wrong with you, man? Let General get the kill. Let him get it.
Dire's structures are fortified.
All right, what do we have? Almost Manta on Medusa. Is she dead? She might be dead. They know she's over here. Ricky shows up, though. They've got vision. Invis will not save you here. He splits the uprights. It went between the Grimstroke and the PL. What? Okay. And Medusa gets out. I mean, this is like the cleanup phase, right? You've already like made the mess on the floor. You've destroyed their bodies. And now it's just time to like clean it all up, bring it all home.
Dire's bottom
I
tower
think
is
that
under attack.
Winstrike have done a good job in these last couple minutes of like trying to slow down the bleeding, you know? You're halfway towards Blink Dagger for Shaker. Like it could be a tiny bit worse. Like just a tiny bit worse, you know? Young G's still getting some amount of farm. It's hard to imagine it being worse, but it could be worse. Now, whether or not it's going to stay that way, that's a very different question.
Dire's bottom
Because it
tower
feels like
is
right now,
falling.
FlyToMoon are just in like, all right, let's finish the game off now. Oh no. Ooh, just barely able to get out of there. If he doesn't pop the ulti right there, he doesn't get out. He needed that extra movement speed. And now Iceberg. Hello? Okay, V-Tune just going to turn on and kick. They get the Cogs catch. Spear catches on Cogs. All right, you learn something. Walk in, Echo. No, he's silenced. Oh, God, he wants it. Oh, he wants it so bad. He's not going to get it. Oh, that silence, the Echo on the illusions, doing absolutely nothing. Oh, God, they baited him so hard. Jesus. Dude, V-Tune sent in all of his illusions, kept his hero over here. So that way they couldn't catch him. And then he just echoed all of the illusions. Oh, jeez. God damn. God damn. All right, well, tier 2s, there's one left. Like, we haven't even thought about Roche yet, but you definitely could just go and take it at any point. They've got Vlad's. I guess that they don't have much like minus armor, but getting BKBs to finish off this game. Peel's going for the heart afterwards. I guess that's okay. Yeah, heart's probably fine. Because I think the one way that you potentially lose this game is if like PL starts to die, right? And so probably what he's thinking is like, okay, I don't need to go Manta. I just need to go something that makes sure that I don't die to Medusa right clicks eventually. And Heart should be able to do that by and large. General's tipping Iceberg. He's like, dude, what are you doing? Why are you over there? The rest of our team is pushing the tier 2 tower and you're farming our ancients. Like, what? What's happening? Man, oh man. 10-0-10. General the Slayer. Doesn't get caught on the other side of the fissure there. So after they force everybody back, retreat, get some more farm. Earthshaker, does he have Blink Dagger? He's 800 gold away. He will get it soon. He's got maxed out Fissure and the Aftershock. Oh no. CS. Young G. Just trying to live. Getting whatever farm he can. Going for Rapier after Yasha. I like it. I mean, that's the only play that you have. But the problem is that PL is going to have heart before you get Rapier. And is Rapier good enough? Is Rapier enough damage? How often have you heard that? Is Rapier enough damage? Like, if she could get Rapier right now, would it matter with PL about to get heart? I think that it would. I think that if she could get Rapier, maybe the game is salvaged. But you would have to, like, play it perfectly. It would have to be timed with the Earthshaker Blink Dagger being done, like, exactly on point. He has to get shit. He has to get it here. Like, you can't afford not to get a Blink Dagger before this next fight. He needs one more wave. I think you go out. He can't go out to get the wave either. And Youngji, he's still going to end up being like, what, 3,000 gold short just about? God, he needs it so badly. He has to get the Rapier. If he doesn't, this game is like super duper over. I mean, as it is, it's probably super duper over. But they have Blink Dagger on Shaker now. He's almost level 12 too. Does he have a tome? They should have a tome. Any other neutral items for him? I mean, I think actually if you're FlyToMoon here, you do just want to go in right away. Yeah, this is such a good play by them. They have heart coming out for V-Tune right now. God, if you're just a little bit more farmed on Medusa, you might make this hold. But as it stands, God, the 40 attack speed and still so close. He's got to send out the courier right now to try and, like, they just have to try and stop it, but it's the heart done. Oh, God. He's almost level 12. He just got level 12. Okay. But they're not going to be grouped together. Like, it's so hard to stop this.
Dire's top barracks are under
I think,
attack.
I actually don't think that you can actually fight this, but the problem is that they're not going to stop. With Heart on V2 now, they don't need to stop. But they need to make this, like, fight chaotic. Okay. Oh, no! They found Ricky! And now they're leashed, and now they're dead, and now they don't have buyback. GG. Oh. Maybe they can hold out for, like, one more. Like, they want to wait for one more fight. They didn't even get a chance to take it. GG. Oh, that feels terrible. That feels terrible. Holy crap.
Radiant.
He's 1,000 gold away from Rapier. What a goddamn game from General. 11, 0, and 12. Jesus. Jesus. It was like perfect itemization from VTune. It was perfect play from General. Like, I think that this is a moment when a lot of other PL players would have thrown the game hypothetically or given Winstrike a way back into it. Going Heart was such a good decision because if you go Manta there, you might die in an Echo Slam disruption combo, right? And then just like a couple of right clicks from Medusa. You probably die in that. Maybe you could do like some outplay where you walk to the edge of the kinetic field and Manta out of it. Something like that. But I think that it's not consistent. And granted, yes, you've got a pipe on General and all that stuff, but there's other teams where they would have been able to like create enough chaos, create enough problems that it would have been at least closer. And maybe it's at least to the point where maybe you catch like an Iceberg, an Aloha Dance, or something else, and then you're able to go in and like kill a couple of the backlines enough that FlyToMoon don't feel comfortable going for high ground push anymore, right? So like let's say that you kill Iceberg in that push, then VTune has to back out. But the way that they played it, FlyToMoon perfectly, was that they get this hard on PL and then he can walk uphill and they don't even need to take the fight because he can, like, they don't have enough damage to just start to tickle him down. Jesus. Like if they had 1,000 more gold on Medusa, then you probably can take that fight. It's not easy. It's not at all easy, but there's a way you could do it where Young G walks up, punches VTune, and then starts doing enough damage that the PL has to back out because his heart isn't enough. But if VTune just sends in his illusions, like Doppelganger sends in his illusions, or probably not Doppelganger, just runs at him, then maybe you could follow that up with like a kinetic field on top of him or something. And then once the rest of his team starts running in to help, then maybe there's an Earthshaker afterwards. But yeah, it's tough. So we do have more games that are coming on for all you fine folks out there. Next one up is going to be FlyToMoon playing again against Hellraisers. Not sure when that game's going to start. I don't imagine they're going to want to take that long of a break, but they might. So I will check in, see what's happening. And in the meantime, we'll probably have some more like chill hangout and chat sessions. So if you guys have any burning questions you'd like to know about me or about the teams or about, just life in general, hit me up. And we'll see you guys in a bit. I'm gonna take a quick break, check in with the admin, see what's happening, and then I'll let you know what's going on. So see you guys in a few.